This video is going to give you 4 reasons why you may or may not want to hire someone to design your website. What's up guys, it's Zach, Online Money Hacks, and today we're talking about 4 reasons why you may or may not want someone to build your company website for you. So let's get into the first topic. Topic number 1, web design. So the first thing you have to do is you have to ask yourself, am I a web designer? Personally, me, I'm not a web designer. Now, there are websites that allow you to build a simplistic, functional website without using any HTML, JavaScript, anything like that. You don't have to do any coding. These websites include sites like WordPress. You can use Wix. They have Squarespace, GoDaddy. I mean, there are a ton of websites that allow you to build a simplistic website. You can even create a store in a lot of these websites and sell your products online. A lot of the websites even have templates, so you can start off with a template and just literally replace the photos and have a fully functional website up and running within like an hour. But there are some pros and there are some cons to building your own websites. Now, let's start off with the pros. The first pro is going to be, it's quick. Doesn't take long at all. I mean, like I said, you can have a website up and running through any of these websites in like an hour. I mean, and it can be fully functional. You can make it live. It doesn't take a very long time, and it's very easy to buy domain names through these websites to host on. Now, another pro is going to be it's simple. I mean, it doesn't require any coding at all. Now, with these, there are a couple cons as well. One of the cons is going to be that the websites are going to be very simplistic. So whenever you're creating these websites, they're going to bear some similarities to other people's sites who are being hosted through these particular websites. Now, one big thing about business is you need to differentiate yourself. So you need to ask yourself, is my business okay with running these simplistic functions, with just having this simplistic store on here? Or do I need to really separate myself from the pack? Now, another con about this is if your company is wanting to do a bunch of things like, let's say like set up shopping carts and set up customer solutions and things like that, you may need a little bit of coding experience, or you may want to consult a web designer to figure out how to do these things with ease and make sure that all of your customers' needs are being absolutely met. So the next thing we're going to talk about, the next reason why you may or may not want to have someone design your website, is going to be time. How much time do you have? Are you the CEO of your company? Are you just now starting it up and you're doing the marketing, you're doing the SEO, you're doing the social media marketing, you're doing the regular marketing, you're doing the promotions, you're doing the hiring? Mozart said that the easiest way to get a whole bunch of things done, obviously he didn't say that verbatim, but the easiest way to get a bunch of things done is to do one thing at a time. So when you're starting up a company, you need to focus on one thing at a time. And if that one thing that you're doing is designing a website or learning to become a web designer, maybe you want to just build your website yourself using one of these more inexpensive methods. But if you're doing all those things we talked about earlier, then you're probably going to want to consult someone and pay them to build the website for you. Now, that's a perfect segue into our next topic. So the next topic we'll talk about when it comes to building your website or having someone build it for you is going to be money. Money. How much money do you have? And it's not necessarily about how much money you have. The best thing that you can do, the absolute best thing that you can do, is invest in yourself. So if it's gonna be, $500 to invest in this company website, or $30 a month to do it yourself, you have to basically figure, okay, is my time worth $500 in order to have a quality website? Is that $500 going to bring me enough traffic so that I can sell more products and make more money? I mean, it's all about opportunity cost, and you have to basically sit down, do the numbers and say, does this make sense for me to do this? Or am I okay with paying $30 a month putting some t-shirts on a simple website and just selling some t-shirts, man. So it's all about your company needs, and it's all about what's going to be best for you. Now, the final reason that we're going to talk about is going to be something that a lot of people really do not take this into consideration. And I know when I was starting up, I also did not take this into consideration. The final thing we'll talk about is online maintenance. Your website's maintenance. Your website is going to have problems. Even web designers, when they create things, they're gonna have problems. But the best part about that goes back to the time. You can save yourself a lot of time by just paying someone to take care of it. So those are the 4 reasons why you may or may not want to have someone build your company website. Now down below, you're going to see a couple of links for onlinemoneyhacks.com. Click the links. What we're going to do is teach you how to dominate online, make some residual money, help you make something out of yourself, and you're going to help other people make something out of themselves in our community. We're looking forward to taking this trip with you guys. Thank you again, and Zach out.